Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Monday, April 13th, 2026, and I am at home today because it has been a long, busy day at work. And then after that, I had to write my new game releases article, which is out on Tuesday morning when this video also debuts. So when you're done watching this, go over to the-avocado.org and read new game releases. That's an article I write every week. Comes out on Tuesday. Talks about all of the new video games coming out for the week and also goes over some older titles that came out 10, 20, and 30 years ago. And I also discuss older albums and older movies that came out. So just a lot of pop culture information for you over there on that article. So go read it, please. I would really appreciate if you did that. So with my day and my evening both taken up by other commitments, this is just going to be a quick in the bedroom, in the studio. This is my studio, this is my lab where I create. I'm just going to be talking about some of the new DVDs I got. As you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, I subscribe to a service called Loved Again Media, where I pay a monthly fee and they send me a whole bunch of used DVDs and Blu-rays to add to my growing collection of older films, physical media. It's making a comeback, everyone. Gen Z loves physical media. That's what all my YouTube videos are saying. Gen Z loves physical media. So if you're Gen Z and you're watching this, give me a shout out. Give me a thumbs up and a like. That would be nice. Thank you. Anyway, so let's see what Love to Get Media sent me this month. It's always something good, sometimes something really bad, but whatever it is, it's gonna be a good time. I promise. I have not looked at these yet, so we will be getting my first impression, genuine reaction to whatever it is that's in this box. And here we go with Patriots Day, starring Mark Wahlberg. I think this is the movie that takes place on the Boston Marathon, at the Boston Marathon bombing. So I believe that's what this movie is, Patriots Day. Never seen it. Gonna check it out. I like Mark Wahlberg. He's a cool guy. He was in the film Fear, which came out 30 years ago. One of his first kind of big breakthrough roles was in Fear. So that's just a fun little coincidence to have. I was just writing about Mark Wahlberg's movie Fear, and now I've got a new Mark Wahlberg film to add to my collection. So yay! Hooray for that. Oh, here's a good one. Finding Dory on Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray. I've never seen Finding Dory. Seen Finding Nemo plenty of times. Love that movie. Absolutely love Finding Nemo. And funny enough, I just went on the Finding Nemo ride over at Disneyland. So go check out that video from a couple days ago when I was at Disneyland. It was National Submarine Day, so we went on the Finding Nemo ride at Disneyland. Anyway, Finding Dory, this is the sequel, and I believe Dory is like looking for her parents or something, but they're all idiots, so sorry. It's difficult. Okay. Funny enough, I was also just talking about this movie, Allegiant. This is from 2016. This came out 10 years ago, almost to the day, like 10 years ago and like 2 weeks. This is the third and final entry in the Divergent series of films. Funny story, this was supposed to be a two-parter, but this movie was so poorly received by both critics and audiences that it did not get its like volume 2 to like end the series. So this I haven't seen it, but I assume it's going to end on a cliffhanger that will not ever be resolved. So yeah, looking forward to that. Ooh, here we go. Star Trek Into Darkness. If you remember, there was when the Xbox One first came out, they were trying to tout it as this big like all-in-one media machine, and they're like, it plays Blu-rays, or it plays streaming movies. All you gotta do is tell the Kinect what you want to watch. And it was some woman with like an accent, and she was like, Xbox, play Star Trek Into Darkness. So whenever I think of Star Trek Into Darkness, I think of that woman's voice. This is I don't think this is my region. Let's see. Because I will sometimes, because this is a North American box, I'll sometimes get Canadian versions of movies. But this rating system here, I think that's European. So I'm trying to tell if this will play on my machine or not. I'm gonna be really bummed if it doesn't. Yeah, I can't tell. Anyway, never seen this one. Oh no, I have. This is the one where spoiler, Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan from Wrath of Khan. So I remember J.J. Abrams talking about how he thought Wrath of Khan was good, but he could do it better, and so but he said it like as a joke. But it turned out he wasn't joking. He actually made his own Wrath of Khan Star Trek movie. This is okay. It's fine. Mamma mia, here I go again. Something. Have I seen this movie? No. But I know that song. That's an ABBA song. It's a classic. But this movie I have no interest in this whatsoever. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I guess I own it. I might as well check it out. But yeah, don't really care for Mamma Mia. Like have no interest in it. It is the sing-along version though. Check that out. Hell yeah. That's good to see, the sing-along version. All right. Yeah, we'll pop that in and sing along. So speaking of musicals, we got Grease. This is a good one. This is a classic. I've seen Grease multiple times. That is a movie that I am into. Love Grease. This is how can you not love Grease? I'm sure that's what people are saying about Mamma Mia. Like, how can you not love Mamma Mia? If this is like the new musical for teenagers, okay, sure, whatever. Grease was the musical for me as a child, as a teenager, guy in my 20s. I love Grease. Everybody I know loves Grease, and if you don't love Grease, what are you doing? All right. Ooh, hey, I remember when this came out on DVD. Toy Story. This is funny enough. So I used to work at a video store. I've talked about this before. I worked at Hollywood Video. It was the second place movie chain behind Blockbuster Video. So when I was working at Hollywood Video in it was 2005, because this was the 10-year anniversary DVD. And I remember remarking when we got the copies for sale, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Toy Story is 10 years old already. Man, I feel so old. Yeah, Toy Story is now like 31 years old. So that means this DVD is 21 years old. Holy cow. Yeah, you feel old yet? Toy Story, this is a fantastic movie. Love Toy Story. Saw this in theaters when it came out. Just a great animated film. I know people kind of like lament the kind of death of 2D animation in film. But I mean, how can you not enjoy what has come from Toy Story? Because of 3D computer animation, we've gotten some great movies. And should somebody make 2D movies? Yeah, sure. There are a lot of anime. Japanese anime is two-dimensional, 2D traditional style animation. Disney doesn't really make them anymore. Maybe they should. But good ones come out every year. But also good 3D movies come out. Just good art comes out when good art comes out. And it doesn't really matter necessarily what the medium is. Is it sad when a medium kind of falls away or is lost? Yeah, sure. But people are still making good 2D animated films out there. Just go look for them. Okay, here's a good one. Crazy Stupid Love. Ryan Gosling. Who else is in this? Emma Stone, Steve Carell, Julianne Moore. Great movie, really funny. Saw this in theaters when I worked at AMC, and I really enjoyed it. So glad it's in my collection now. All right, what's this here? This is Everest, a McGillivray Freeman film. Whatever. This is one of those DVDs that I remember seeing at work at Hollywood Video. It was in the documentaries, the special interest section, and that's where we had documentaries, anime, animated films that weren't like for kids, and sometimes you'd have like a weird martial arts movie in there or cult classic, what they call cult classics and stuff. So this just sat in the special interest section with the other 60 or 70 movies that we had in there. And so I would constantly see this DVD cover because we would have to like face out. Like if there wasn't enough if there weren't enough DVDs to like turn to the side to their spine, you would like just face it out so that like it was like, you know, the back of the fixture wasn't seen. And so, yeah, I would just constantly see the cover of Everest whenever I would walk by the special interest section. I never watched it, never had any desire to watch it, but now I have it on DVD, so I can watch it whenever I want. Hooray for me. Oh, here's a good one. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This is an all-time classic film. Highly recommend this one. Jack Nicholson gives a fantastic performance in this. This has been spoofed a million times over since it came out, you know, in all kinds of different things. Most famously, probably The Simpsons, when Homer went to the mental institution, mental hospital, and met, you know, the Michael Jackson character. Yeah, that was a big spoof of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Anyway, yeah, excited to watch this again. It's been a while since I've seen it, probably about 20 years or so. One of the first few things I rented when I worked at Hollywood Video. So yeah, it's going to be good to jump back into this after not having been, you know, exposed to it for quite some time. All right, our last movie is another one that I remember vividly from Hollywood Video. This is called Double Whammy. I've never seen it, but it's got Dennis Leary, Elizabeth Hurley, and Steve Buscemi, and some other people. Luis Guzman, O'Donnell Faison, nice. Chris Noth, Victor Argo, and Keith Nobbs. This is one of those movies that I would assume was kind of like a film festival film. It's an independent film. You know, there's no big studio behind this. It's from Lionsgate. You know, they were up and coming in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. In fact, I've talked about how when I bought Saw on Blu-ray, I was talking about, I think that was on my Friday the 13th video, how I was at a film festival and the president of Lionsgate was there, and somebody was asking him like what the next big indie thing was, and he said that, oh, Saw is going to be the new big thing. And Saw not only became the next big thing, it made Lionsgate this huge company. So this was pre-Saw Lionsgate. But yeah, Double Whammy. Never seen this, but I remember the DVD cover and the VHS tape on the new release wall for, you know, months. We would keep stuff on the new release wall for months and then take it down because you want to get the most cash for it before you send it to the library, where it's, you know, becomes much cheaper. So yeah, never saw this. I probably should have watched it. I like Steve Buscemi. I like Dennis Leary, and you know, I liked Elizabeth Hurley at the time. She was great in Austin Powers. So I'm surprised I never checked this out. But it probably looked just lame enough that I was just like, I got other things I can watch instead of Double Whammy. I'll get around to it. Well, it's been, you know, 20 plus years now. I guess I'm gonna get around to it soon. Okay, well that is this month's haul. Thank you, Loved Again Media, for the great discs, great additions to my Blu-ray and DVD physical media collection. Some really good stuff in here. Really excited to watch Finding Dory finally. What else am I got? Oh, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest for sure. Excited to see that. Everything else, I could take it or leave it. What is this one here? Oh, Crazy Stupid Love. Yeah, oh yeah, Crazy Stupid Love. That's a great movie too. Yeah, so, a few solid entries, a few duds like usual, but I don't think anything in here is like grossly off, like terrible. The only one I'm really worried about is that Star Trek Into Darkness. I don't know if that's going to play on my machine. I think I might have been given a European copy, but I guess we'll find out. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that you will continue to watch my videos. Hope you'll be here tomorrow when I hopefully do something more exciting than just sit in my room and talk about DVDs. Oh, in fact, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to a baseball game. Yeah. Hey, Andy, you go to so many baseball games. Why is that? Well, one, I like baseball. And two, I have season tickets. So I go to a lot of baseball games. All right. Thanks for sticking around. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow and the day after that and so on and so forth. Love you. Take care. Bye.